Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Tuesday the 13th of July 2021. Quite a few stories coming out today, and we're going to start off with this one. This is from news@den.co.uk, and we've got confirmation from the little chat that Gary Rowett had with Billy Taylor that was filmed for the official website, that Isaac Olaofe got injured on the second day up in Scotland in the training camp, and he got sent back and he's out for like 2 or 3 weeks. So let's have a look. So here we go. Blow for Millwall attacker as he could be denied opportunity to impress in friendly games. Isaac Olaofe could be denied the chance to make an impression in pre-season games after damaging his groin during Millwall's training camp in Scotland last week. Forward Olaofe missed a 2-0 friendly win over Motherwell at the end of the trip and is set to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. Lions boss Gary Rowett played 2 different 11s against the Scottish Premiership side, with defender Alex Mitchell and winger Tyler Bury playing a half each, and Ben Thompson and Matt Smith getting the goals. Olaofe impressed last season on loan at Sutton as they were promoted to the Football League as National League champions. Millwall faced Gillingham and Ipswich on July the 27th and the 30th, the latter a week before the season, at the start of the season. He felt his groin on day 2. We've had a scan on it and there's a little bit of minor damage there, Rowett told millfc.co.uk. He's probably going out to be out for 2 or 3 weeks, which is a shame for him because he's one of the young players who's gone out, including the likes of Alex Mitchell, who went out on loan, did really well last season. Of course, you want to have a good look at these players, but what it's done is to give other players the opportunity, the likes of Tyler, to have a really good pre-season with the team and see where we go in terms of those young players' development. Tom Bradshaw also picked up a knock. Rowett added, Bradders is a bit more precautionary. It's a fine line because you want players to be fit, you want players to do all the work, but you want them to be available when the games start ramping up close to the start of the season. I suppose, and tired and horrible, and when you feel like you're going to injure yourself. With Bradders, we just pulled him out, but he should be okay for when we get back to Calmont Road this Tuesday. Everything else got through fine. So there you go, Isaac Olaofe was injured, and he's out for 3 weeks, which is just gutting. And because these pre-season games were a chance for him to really impress, but we'll see how it goes. Presume he can be doing other stuff that doesn't involve his groin to get his fitness up, maybe some swimming or something, weightlifting, that kind of thing. So he could still be fit to push on when he does get better in 3 weeks' time, and maybe he'll be fit enough for that Carabao Cup game against Portsmouth. He might be involved in that, hopefully, and he'll get a chance to do something in that. But yeah, it's just a shame he got injured. Really hoping for big things for him, but not happening yet. So moving on now, we have ticket details from Dulwich Hamlet about the under-23s Millwall game. They're playing Millwall under-23s in a friendly on this Thursday, 7:30 kickoff, 5:30 the doors open. You can buy tickets from dulwichhamletfc.ctickets.com and then click on the event. So there's all kinds of that's the capacity, with all the social distancing and all that nonsense still involved until the 19th of July. And that's all fans, both home and away. And they're not holding any tickets back for Millwall fans, so it's all in, first come first served. Yeah, so let's have a read of this. So please remember that COVID-19 restrictions are still in place, and this event will operate under step-free guidelines and regulations. Don't come if you have any COVID symptoms or are required to self-isolate under current government guidelines. Avoid public transport and crowding local businesses. We have capped capacity to ensure there is ample space for you to adhere to social distancing guidelines, 2 metre or at least 1 metre with risk mitigation where 2 metre is not viable. Please help us maintain social distancing throughout the stadium and keep your distance from those who aren't in your bubble. It is not a requirement to wear a mask while stationary watching the game, but you must wear a mask when moving around the ground and when queuing. Please respect social distancing requirements that are in place on the date of the game. Under current guidelines, you are able to walk up to the food and drink outlets and purchase refreshments. If there is no seat or table available at which to consume your purchases, please move away from the outlet and make your way back to the viewing area. You can see the ticket prices here. So it's 12 quid, but there's a 96 pence charge or whatever. It's and you can only buy up to 10. So you can buy 30 tickets if you want. 10 adults, 10 concession, 10 under 13s. So, yeah. Under 13s are free. Oh, under 13s are free. Wow, okay. Concessions are £5.40. Adults is £12.96. More information about Dulwich Hamlet FC versus Millwall FC under 23s friendly tickets. Please read the following information, and if you are attending with other members of your social bubble, please make sure they have read and understood these guidelines too. Supporters must conduct their own risk assessment, including an assessment of their own vulnerability to COVID-19 and the vulnerability of others in their bubble before purchasing tickets on their behalf. Supporters must not attend the event if they display any COVID-19 symptoms or are required to self-isolate. Do not bring a bag if you can avoid it. At all times on your journey to the ground, in the queues at the turnstiles and in all parts of the ground, please observe social distancing and avoid close with people not in your bubble. Arrive in good time to go through all the necessary entry procedures. Make sure in advance that you know where your entry point is. And if an entry time is specified on your ticket, be there on time. Wear a face covering or a visor, unless exempt, to and from the ground when required. Please keep it on at all times when moving around the ground, and only remove face coverings when seated or standing and spectating, or if requested by a DHFC representative. Please be aware that all payments inside the ground are contactless. No cash payments. Cash is dirty and diseased. If you need to access any of the ground's amenities such as toilets, food and drink outlets or concessions, check to see if any are in use and plan accordingly. Alcohol is available to buy on site directly in bars. We are not operating table service. If there is no seat or table available at which to consume your drink, please piss off from the outlet and make your way back to the viewing area, otherwise known as the stand. Remain in your seat or place at all times whenever possible. If you do need to leave your viewing position, wait for a time when the gangway is clear and always follow the signs indicating which way to go. If you are seated, when moving past other spectators to and from your seat, please avoid face-to-face contact with other spectators. If you are standing, please stay with your social bubble and remain aware of the movements of others at all times. Maintain good hand hygiene, use the sanitizer dispensers provided, and avoid touching your face or handles or railings or scratching your arse whenever possible. Please observe respiratory etiquette. Always cover your mouth if needing to cough or sneeze or breathing through your mouth. Avoid hugs, high fives and any close contact with people or not within your social bubble. Take care when shouting, singing or celebrating. Oh, these people are fucking... Oh, these mongs are absolute fucking joke, mate. I don't know about you, but I'll be swerving this one. Because all of that nonsense seems to be a fucking jar. And I'm not paying £12.96 to be treated like a cunt. So, yeah, I won't be going there. We'll see. We'll see how it improves next week from the 19th, and I might get involved after that. But I'm not paying for all this fucking shit. I don't know about you. If you want to, if you're up to that, you can do that. If you're interested, Dulwich Hamlet FC. C tickets. That's SEE, as in IC. ctickets.com. And good luck to you. Moving on now to this one. So, was it last week? Yeah, I think it was last week. We got news that Abdul Abdulmalik, who wasn't signing the contract that was offered to him, the pro contract that he was given at the end of his scholarship, he was not going to sign it. And there was all kinds of talk about Swansea City, Arsenal, Celtic, Glasgow Rangers, all interested in signing Abdulmalik. And then we heard that he was actually on trial at Portsmouth, and he was there for a couple of weeks. And here we go. They're not interested. They're not interested. So this is from londonnewsonline.co.uk, South London Press's online website. And they say Portsmouth not pursuing deal for striker Abdul Abdulmalik. Millwall due compensation for the frontman. So Portsmouth will reportedly not follow up on their interest in Millwall youngster Abdul Abdulmalik. The 18-year-old has been on trial with the League One club over the past few weeks. The Lions have offered Abdulmalik a new contract. He was out of contract on July the 1st, but the South London club are still due compensation if he moves on. So he's basically lost 2 weeks' wages there. He could have signed a deal on July 1, and it would have kicked on in with 2 weeks' wages. I wonder if he still signs it. If he comes back and does still sign the deal, it'll be backdated and we'll get that money back. Who knows? The Portsmouth News are reporting that head coach Danny Cowley has decided to no longer pursue the striker, with Abdulmalik leaving at the end of last week. Millwall had previously rejected a bid from Swansea, which they viewed as derisory. Abdulmalik has been linked with a move to Arsenal, Swansea, Rangers and Celtic. By clickbait weirdo sites. It's clearly all nonsense. If they're interested in, why is he going on trial at Portsmouth? Like, he's not even signing for them. They're taking him on trial, and he failed. They're not interested. They realise that they're not going to pay the compensation that they're going to have to pay, because they don't think he's worth it. So there you go. Kind of sad to see the kid's ruining his promising career. Kind of sad, but what can you do? We're going to finish up today with this. This is from millfc.co.uk, and they want people musicians and whatnot, to come down, and you can perform in front of the crowd at Millwall if you're brave enough or stupid enough, either or. This is says perform on Millwall's bus stop bandstand. So maybe you'll be on the top deck, a bit safe. You can duck down if they start throwing things at you. Millwall's Football Club are looking for bands, singers and DJs to perform on the club's bus stop bandstand at the SE16 Bar. The bar, which has been expanded to include the line's iconic blue bus on match days, will see supporters able to enjoy a pre-match pint in a vibrant atmosphere, and budding musicians can now showcase their talents for all to see. This is voluntary. They're not going to pay you. You ain't getting no money. I mean, you would imagine they'll chuck in a few comp tickets, but I don't know. You would think they would. This is a voluntary position, but fantastic exposure for you and your brand. If you are interested, please get in touch by emailing slo@millwallplc.com. Please attach any samples or videos of you performing. Have you got what it takes? Have you got what it takes? You watching this right now, have you got what it takes? Do you want to get involved in this? Yeah. I'm not too sure. See how it goes. At least they're trying to do something. Yeah, I mean they put the England games on at the bar, and they're trying to do this now, so they're doing something, which is interesting, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, that is it for today's Millwall news. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.